Together, right? God is together. Nation the desire, right? But I quote that scripture for them. I quote Matthew. I think it's Matthew 15.
And I want you to get here. What did you get before you finish? I want you to get that crap he was quoting me with the Maccabees now. You know the crap when Malachi was quoting me last time with and
they come for you on a Sabbath day.
On a Sabbath day, get that from me.
Right? So what I say is I say so. Yahweh say. Go not into the, tell the 12, go not into the where the Gentiles.
Yeah, go into the ways of the Gentiles, can, yeah, Matthew,
right?
And 5.
But not so forth, right?
Can.
Yeah, the spiritual house are David, we building up, but not so forth. 2/3 of people are the perish.
That's
right.
They're
hard-headed, right?
Beautiful, nice and sweet.
Because we ask the God who we are the God with the nation. Right? So then how it is, we are to take time still. We trying to gather the elect, but still have to take with time
to teach them.
To teach the other nations.
No way, partner.
That ain't making sense.
That don't make sense.
So they try that's now. They try to talk, they try to come at the Exodus 12:49 now. But I know it was the coming from. I said, hey, that 12 and 49, that ain't talking about the other nations. That is right foreigners.
That's right.
When they go into the word good, right? They're talking about Israelite foreigner because where's Moses' son name? The first son.
Gerashom,
yeah. Goshen.
But it's really Gerashom.
Yeah, Gerashom.
Right?
Gerashom, yeah.
Right? When they go into that word, so that's anyone all they want to look it up.
Yeah.
A stranger. Because where he was when who was that woman? Was that Kenite woman, right?
Yeah.
Right? For surely I'm a stranger. That's why he named his son.
Yeah.
Because
Gerashom is strange land.
We're talking about Israelite foreigners. We're not talking about. You see what going on with these guys? These guys are on a mission to mash up everything with the Elders and Apostles taught.
Labor and bring. And there is a judgment.
But because the Bible talks about the
fixed judgment.
That is already going on. That is what I see in now. That is what I see.
Remember in Jeremiah 2, he said that the Gentiles, he said, surely the Gentiles will come unto thee and say, surely our forefathers inherited life and vanity than things that not profit. You understand what I said? I think that Jeremiah, what? 16 and 17 or
something like that,
right? Yeah. He says that, so now them Gentiles that he talking about is not the heathens. That the children of Israel who was scattered. You understand what exactly? You understand what I said? That's why it's the same thing how you go back into, when you go back into Romans now.
When you go into the Maccabees, what about the Maccabees?
Yeah, and he talk about the grafting in, right? He talk about the grafting in.
Wait on the Romans?
Yeah, I was talking to you with the Romans. Yeah, Romans. He talk about the branch that was fall off and being grafted.
Jeremiah 11, you had to go back to
and Romans 2, so it's backing it up.
No, it's backing up Romans 11. Correct, the grafting in, you're talking about this Israelites.
It's Israel, yeah. I was talking to and Jehovah with that to him. And when I started breaking down, I said, no way. I said, no way in the scriptures that the Lord will go and
talking
save.
About a table
exactly. Save the bring try to graft in. I say, no, it's against the law of the Lord, right? To make diverse seeds. To do grafting and
but then grafting is not of the Lord.
No, exactly. So grafting is not of the Lord. So you can't tell me I mixing with this one. No way.
So like because when you go back in Genesis, what he said let every seed bring forth after its own kind. So budding and grafting is not of God.
And then he
get that from Esau. And then Esau are mixing a lion with a tiger. And this with a that.
Back in agriculture, like agriculture in Malik.
I was showing you.
I learned that budding and grafting business in Malik, and that is not of the Lord.
You know we're not supposed to be sucking Julie Mango one day. Julie Mango is against the law of the Lord.
Because that's a whole mixed business.
Yeah. You know what you got the original.
You can't plant
a Julie Mango tree like this a seed. If you plant that seed, you know the seed going back. You know the seed going back to a rose mango tree.
It's a hog mango.
Yes. If you plant that seed, it hog mango to a hog mango. I'm telling you.
There's a backyard.
So just before you even go there, what I'm saying, before you go there, I just want to break down. Say something. The Lord now in Deuteronomy now 7:1, he come and he say, "Oh, going on." He say all these nations that I bring before you here, so and I destroy them before you. He said, don't make no covenant with these people. He said, make no marriages with these people. You know, because you're going to be, it come like you mixing the seed. These are not the children of Israel. Don't mix the seed. The Lord said, don't make no covenant, don't make no marriages, nothing with them. Separate yourself from these other people. You understand what I'm saying? Mix with your own nation of people.
That's spiritual.
That's spiritual.
What happened to Solomon you mentioned?
That's showing you that. Because they make him fall and start to worship idol God. He started to burn incense unto strange gods. You understand what I'm showing you? So don't do these things because their heart and their mind is unto their God. Jeremiah talk about that 20, Jeremiah 2:11 say, had a nation change their God which are no gods? You understand what I'm showing you? Bring it out there.
Go back to this.
Yeah.
I want to say, let's bring one
But you know,
precept.
I don't wake up these brothers and them because these brothers and them, they're talking and stuff funny. You understand? So we have to touch all the little points and show
Let me
them
just bring this last scripture to back you up and then
bring
we'll
it
go
out
back to
there.
the Sabbath.
Go ahead.
What's the Deuteronomy 7 and 1?
A 7 and 1. From
1.
1 go down, I think
To 6.
to 6 or something.
But you ought to read that now. But yeah.
Yeah, but we could always bring all that fear, yeah.
Yeah, still.
Well, now,
Let me just bring all this
well,
thing
now.
and just to back up Ashan, guys. This is 1 Chronicles 16 and 13. O ye seed of Israel, his servant.
You know what?
O ye seed of Israel, not seeds, eh?
No, seed. That's
Because
right.
in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Go ahead.
O ye seed of Israel, his servant, ye children of Jacob, his chosen one.
That's right. Come.
Verse 14. He is the Lord our power.
He is the Lord what?
He is the Lord our
Power. That is the
Power.
word. That is the word we had to strain on. You see that hour? That is the word we just had to strain on.
Personal.
Yeah, that's right. That is our God. The other nations had their God, Hanuman and Buddha and white Jesus and all of them. We are showing you that.
Jeremiah 2 and
Yeah, other nation changing God.
Let me finish the thought. We're gonna kill it. He said, He is the Lord our power. His judgment are in all the earth.
His judgment is what?
In all the earth.
Beautiful.
Verse 15. Be mindful always of his covenant. The word which he commanded to her, to 1,000 generations.
And what is the covenant? What is the covenant? The covenant is that what? Is the children of Israel will get salvation. That is the covenant, the Lord signed covenant that the Lord promised unto the children of Israel. That he will deliver us, give us salvation, and the land of the strangers will be ours. You understand what I'm saying? Go on.
Verse 16. Even the covenant which he made with Abraham.
With what?
With Abraham.
Beautiful, go on.
And of the oath with unto Isaac.
Yeah.
Verse 17.
Yeah.
And had confirmed the same to Jacob for a law and to Israel for an everlasting covenant.
Let me back up that fast.
You will find it in Psalms.
Let me back up that fast. This is Hebrews 8 and 8. He said, for finding fault with them.
Now go up, Alan, go up some more verses.
Let me
go up to
I will take it by 7, man.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said for
I'll break down
if that first covenant had been faultless.
If that first covenant, right? That first covenant was what he made with us in the wilderness, right?
Yeah.
Had been faultless. Why? Why it had been faultless? Because we break the first covenant, right? Covenant goes into what? Agreement. Right?
Yeah.
Goes into agreement, right? Good? A contract. Right? So good.
Right? He said, for if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second.
Then, right? Then should it have, if see not then it will not have no place for the second.
That's right.
Right?
It not have no room. The Lord would not forget we.
If the first one, right? Well,
yeah. Right? He said, for finding fault with them.
For finding fault with them. Who is the them? Children of Israel.
That's
for finding fault with them because why? They break the first covenant, right? They break, and I wouldn't say they break the first covenant, they break the covenant.
That's right.
They break the covenant, right? So go ahead.
He said, for finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh power, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant, and I regard them not, said the Lord Yahweh. He said, for this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after the days, said the Lord Yahweh, I will put my laws into their mind.
That is why the Sabbath can never be Saturday.
Can't.
Because the law into we mind and we go and the law bring you back to your agency, observing the moon, the time. The tribe of Issachar would observe the time, which is the moon, the sun and star, to understand what Israel ought to do. So that when it's all coming back to the Sabbath now. That when the Sabbath can never be Friday, Saturday.
You see, and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people.
Let me go back into the Sabbath now. Bring it back here. Let me bring a scripture out there.
I have well, I want against carried that straight.
Yeah, go ahead.
This 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3.
Right.
But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted.
Yeah, a man just come just so until you Friday, Saturday, and you get sometimes. Like you know, if Friday, hear the Yahweh Shai say, he said, I will be a tripping stone and a rock of offense to many. So the Sabbath, what we get to realize why the Sabbath, this debate about the Sabbath is coming up, because the Sabbath now, the Lord calls the Sabbath now to be a tripping stone and a rock of offense to many. That way a man will just be simple-minded and say, nah, that's in fact to figure out, it's just Friday, Saturday. Read that.
So your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach. Right? For if he that cometh preacheth another Yahushai, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, right, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him. Right? For I suppose I was not a whit behind the very chiefest apostles.
No,
right?
Right?
But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge.
Yeah, though, you see, but they got sometimes use some words out of your mouth. My knowledge is on point. And a certain brother, I ain't calling his name, but a certain brother tell me, oh, Alicia, can I refrain from using these words because I get all feminine. And that same brother who tell me that, who come in with that nonsense Friday, Saturday, Sabbath. Because you get all emotional in the spirit. Read.
But though I be rude in speech.
But do I be what?
Rude in speech.
Do I be rude in speech?
Yet not in knowledge.
Yet my knowledge was point. Do I tell a brother, I curse out a brother and tell him I don't want to shalom from him? Yet I was talking the truth. How me and you go be in one accord and you preaching something different to me? How? I see Apostle Ari Amla bring out a subject on unity, and he went into the word unity. The word unity being in one mind. So how you and me could be brothers and be in one mind, and you saying something different to me?
No.
But go ahead.
Right? Okay. So you continue. Yeah. But we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things.
But we, the men of the Lord, have been thoroughly made manifest in you in all things. In other words, you was with Brother God, and you see Brother God through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shai stood up in front the highways and byways, cursing them out, and Satan couldn't touch you. Bring it for how much bring it the last one.
Yeah, bring it out now. Bring it after. Yeah.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 46 verse 1.
Well,
Thus says Yahweh power. The gates of the inner court that looketh toward the east shall be shut the 6 working days. But on the Sabbath it shall be open, and in the day of the new moon.
So that's the tripping stone.
In Samuel?
Ezekiel.
You have that back it up in Samuel too, right? I think I have it in Samuel.
So he say, but it shall be open on the Sabbath and on the new moon. So men, they say, men come with the whole devil doctrine and say, or the Sabbath and the new moon is 2 different things.
Yeah, no way.
Well, if it's 2 different things according to their logic, that means if the Sabbath was, if the gate was to open on the Sabbath, then mean to say that it's not only the Sabbath, the new moon. Let's say the new moon fall in Monday or Tuesday. That means it has to open for the rest of them days too. According to their logic.
That's all. Read that scripture over.
Read it over again, let me catch it.
Thus says Yahweh power. The gate of the inner court that looketh toward the east.
Bring on the one in Amos for me, don't lose that.
Right? Shall be shut the 6 working days. But on the Sabbath it shall be open, And in the day of the new moon, it shall be open.
So these brothers trying to say, so these brothers trying to say, no, it's too different. If it should only be shut open on the Sabbath day, the inner court is where you go up to be the priest now. So if it's opening on the Shabbat day, where Israel all flesh had to come before the Lord to worship, and open on the new moon, which simply mean to say, if it was allowed to open on the Sabbath day only, and the new moon is about Tuesday, let me say the new moon and the Sabbath is two different things, then you, by your niggas' logic, you all off real bad. You understand? Because if the new moon coming on Wednesday, that means that has to open till quite Wednesday. Nah, you understand what I'm saying?
What I want to say is, if it is Saturday, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Friday, Saturday. But it's on the new, but
the new moon different from the Sabbath. Yeah, go ahead.
Right, because the new moon. Hey, watch now, buddy.
Watch me.
No. Hold on there. You see the fucking excuse me.
So then they go have to be. So then they go start to wait a whole couple days again before you open the gate.
Have you seen the freaking madness is better than promoting?
That's the gate to
the court, to the inner court, there's three courts, you know.
Temple.
Yeah.
We can jump down the tree too.
Jump the tree.
Right, this Ezekiel chapter 46 verse 3. Yeah. Likewise, the people of the land shall worship at the door of this gate.
At worship? Get Isaiah. You are the working Isaiah. You are the working Isaiah.
66 and
get Isaiah. You read that part over again. Right. Shall worship. How we come to worship? How we come to worship? On the Sabbath day.
Can.
So go from one.
Isaiah
66 and
all flesh from one new moon or something.
Yeah. Isaiah 66. Just let me get.
And he will.
No, hold on. Let me get. Salakia.
It right 66 and.
Let me get. 66. Oh, 66 and 23.
Right, and 23. Bring it up.
This is Isaiah 66, 23.
Go ahead.
And shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another.
And that's how the Lord put it there. Is a tripping stone and a rock of offense. Make you niggas think it's two different things, and it's the very same thing he says. Of course.
And it's
Read it over again.
It shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, all flesh shall come to worship before me, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Read what you just read again.
This is Ezekiel chapter 46 verse 3. Likewise, the people of the land shall worship at the door of this gate before Yahweh in the Sabbaths and in the new moons.
So the Sabbath and the new moon is the same thing, you asshole.
Easy.
Hey, do I be rude in speech? Hey, let him leave the man if his spirit move him to say that. Let his spirit move him.
Easy on baby.
No, I don't care what you can rest me for the rest of your life. I don't give a damn. The Sabbath is the new moon is the Sabbath. Punk. Read. No, bring out Amos.
This is Amos chapter 8 verse 5. Saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn?
So hold a second.
Yeah.
So you're trying to tell me that the new moon is separate from the Sabbath. So
and the new moon can't. And the Sabbath they can't sell.
The Sabbath they can't sell. So according to your brother's logic, but the new moon is not a Sabbath, so the new moon you can sell. So how the hell Amos is saying, when will the new moon be gone that we may sell corn? So you're trying to tell me that Amos is a madman or what? You are smoking? Listen, let me read that. Yeah. Because the Sabbath, you brother say the Sabbath and the new moon is two different. You say the Sabbath it cannot sell and the new moon is something different. So you try to tell me Amos say that when will the new moon read it again?
When will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn?
When will the new moon go? Why would we have to wait to sell corn?
If it's the beginning of the month, what are we waiting for? It's just
Because
it's just a new moon.
It's business as usual.
That is why.
But no asshole. The new moon is his Sabbath.
That is why the Lord
Big
say.
fucking cunt.
That is why the Lord say, the days, the feast days and all them days will be a holy convocation unto you. The same thing he said with the Sabbath. He said, thou shalt do no civil work. So if you're not doing the civil work on these days, that means that these days, the feast days, himself, the Passover, all these days, are a Sabbath day unto you. You understand? The Lord tell you that in give me the Numbers 20, Leviticus 23. And we go through the feast days, and the Lord say that these feast days will be a Sabbath unto you.
You understand that now, brother? Don't let nobody go in your head and try to slack the tighten your wire, Yeah, slack the wire. Yeah, slack the wire, because I can't tighten the screws.
Nah, yeah, that's just thinking that whole fast. Let me tell you something. Men come with all different types of doctrines. And I think about the Israelite, they break it on everything like normal, But that just you don't know. You're gonna know when they're going astray. Trust me.
Yeah, you're gonna know.
You're gonna know.
Every time we talk about the 12 tribe chart, from the time they tell you the chariot,
I wish Nathan was here to write this down.
from the time they tell you the chariots, from the time they can tell you about the chariots as not the so-called UFOs.
Hey, you guys really reach to it?
Yeah.
What is that? What is it?
But
This is a frisbee. And you know what's happening?
Yeah.
So then, when the frig Trump set on a Space Force for?
Yeah.
To catch some
Green man, the two green men.
No boy, it's frisbees, boy, frisbees in space. Now hear this thing, and you know, the one with Committee Frog and Old McDonald farm.
Yeah.
And Old McDonald put up a big sign, a spaceship going on land today.
Yeah.
But when Committee Frog come, you see the dog can't pick another double. Look, the dog on the spaceship anymore because I'm first business. The Committee Frog watch on McDonald, but you bring me all the way here to go.
So why you should come on a cloud then?
A normal cloud.
A normal cloud.
And the canal, So wait. Now we have a whole breakdown here in Ezekiel according to what that's right, but according to how this how the spaceship look, how the lights are wrong, it look, the wheel into a wheel, all these things they see in Ezekiel. Yeah, that's a machine.
Which is the canopy. Even I didn't see handbook it up. Even I break down that.
I break it out and unbeliever man, a man, you know what? It's a youth man in book. Right? He don't believe in God.
Yeah.
You see that he don't believe in God and all these things, right? But he believe it are aliens.
Yeah.
So he tell me, boy, I believe it are aliens. I say, I too.
Yeah.
So he watch me. So I say, yes. I say, but let me tell you the aliens I believe in. I say, the Lord coming back on they see them same spaceship where you're thinking is UFOs or whatever you want to call it. I say that is the Lord moving in these things coming there. So when I came through the Bible now, when I started breaking down in Ezekiel and show him, the man started singing. Hear him now. Because when I was in the bar drinking that, I watch my elders break down scriptures all in the bar. So in the bar, right by the bar, my cousin there, we drinking in the bar. When I started breaking down, so the man, after I done breaking down and I went and pee and I come back out, hear him now, hey, you're real thinking there. And he's a man who believe in God and that. He's an Israelite.
Nobody had tell me. I see with my own two eyes exactly what Ezekiel talking about there with lights all around. I see with my own two eyes. I don't want nobody to tell me why. I know frisbee.
I read it. So like but I read it. Ezekiel is that day. I go through a breakdown with the garden.
Yeah.
And the class done, right? But I still reading that Ezekiel, I think it's one or two.
One, Ezekiel one going down, yeah.
I still reading anything, right? And I reading, but Nagan didn't go, in Ezekiel 1, Nagan didn't go too much in it now, but class done, and I still started to read, I still continuing reading. And while it's continuing reading, I reading about thing, I say about that had to be the lights. But you open my eyes. When you talk about the crystal over the head,
right?
No, remember, I just tell all you, my father lineage, there was all military men.
Yes.
I fascinated it
with these kind of things.
With these kind of things, right?
Yeah, can.
And whilst I reading it, I picture it in my head now, but.
Right.
And then I catch, I say, but wait now. I say, crystal overhead. I say, but that had to be the canopy. I say, because when I really check it out, yes, the prophets and them, they could have only described it to how them seeing it now, boy. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, of course. They could man, he described it to the best of your ability.
Yeah, that's
true. Correct, is right. Beautiful.
Right?
Yes,
So,
point can.
I know thing, and I say, but that had to be the canopy. Now, when you go into when you type in fighter jets,
right,
and you look at the canopy is the thing where they shot the fighter pilots, and then they shot over the head,
right,
all over the head, shot it. Right, in World War II, World War I, well, World War II, because World War I they didn't have no canopy. World War II, the fighter jets, them had to shut the canopy, themselves. Well, these fighter jets, what they have now, just press a button on the canopy, automatically shut. You understand? But when you look at it, the canopy doesn't look like a crystal because it's clear.
That's right,
A crystal, you can see through a crystal.
Yeah,
it's clear. So then come on now, boy.
You know I watch that, look at this,
Yeah, the Amos.
You know, look at this, what does I say? When I read Ezekiel with the Lord talk about the angels and them all the straight-footed men, these black men, straight-footed men, and there's glue, with an amber glue, right? Glowing amber light.
Yeah.
You watch this movie, Marvel, this Marvel movie, this woman coming on, how you call she now? Captain Marvel. You saw she was glowing?
Yeah.
But that's how it is, you know. That's how we gonna be glowing, you know. Them she take that from Ezekiel, you know.
Yeah.
I tell you them take that from Ezekiel. When I watch it, I see she glowing, and all of a sudden, no, when she reach on the earth, she changed, but she like normal. You know, you have a shy had that same light, that same glow up. You understand what she do? You call that celestial bodies and terrestrial bodies.
Terrestrial bodies can.
You understand what I'm saying? Body celestial and body terrestrial. Yeah. So the terrestrial body now, I want to the Lord say, in the twinkling of an eye you change. So you changing your boom one time into terrestrial. Terrestrial is an outer space body that they can handle it only. You change it to that body one time.
Now you can survive in them chariots.
Showing you that boy, Dan boy.
Because that's celestial body.
You know this earthly body, we can't handle it only.
This is one of the, this is another script here.
Finish it, Amos. Read it over again now.
Read it over again.
When will the new moon be
You're going down to 6.
Amos who?
8 and 5. Hold on.
Good.
When will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn, and the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, making the...
So it just plainly show you that the new moon and the Sabbath is the same thing, right? For all you idolaters out there.
Go ahead.
The F1 small,
I make what?
Ifa small, and the
Shackle.
Shackle goes back to money.
That's right.
Shackle is
money. Shackle is money. That's what
Called
it is.
shekels.
And the
Well,
shackle
actually, really, weight. Shackle deal with weight.
Yeah, well, remember it was gold pieces and
weight.
That's a measure money long time.
And money,
right?
and money, and money, and money.
Yeah, 2 shackles are gold. 2 weights
it was
are
gold.
Yeah.
It was gold and silver.
We don't say shackle for English, but it's shakwal because in the Hebrew,
Shakwal is beautiful.
in the Hebrew
It's shakwal. Yeah.
And I will explain something when we go along the road.
But
Go ahead.
and falsifying the balances by deceit.
And what?
Falsifying the what?
Balances by deceit.
Because that's not what it is.
Right.
Because it had wicked Israel. But what I'm showing it had wicked Israelites. Because when you go down into the scripture, you will see it had wicked Israelites who was selling people good for
Falsely.
goods.
Yeah.
For
Falsely.
plenty money now, boy.
Correct, that's right. Falsely. Yeah.
They were trying to sell old goods and bringing a whole heap of money now, boy.
And beside that, there's a false.
Overcharging them now.
Beside that, there's a way false.
Can
Yeah.
break the scale.
God, that's right.
Yeah,
Up to
bringing the scale,
today,
yeah.
we don't do the same on the
Yeah,
market.
yeah,
A man not to set his scale in them. Yeah, that's the one shit. That's why I just tell a man I say to come the way they put on your pan and it must rest on the zero.
So like
anything interested on that zero, so trust me.
So like
it's problems.
So like So
I tell them I'm an old market man.
So like let me just say this, all the brothers understand actually what you're talking about. That is why a farmer, really actually a man who's dealing with farming, land and things, supposed to be a very spiritual man. You see, farmers and fishermen will be very spiritual men. Because the whole Bible is based upon agriculture.
Agriculture
and fishery.
I don't know if
it have land Sabbath.
Beautiful Priscilla.
So
I grew up
have land
so
Sabbath.
me and Asha here are these brothers and blood brothers and brothers in the truth. We grew up doing agriculture.
That's right.
So when we bring truth to you, we might go be and we not boasting of ourselves. If I boast, I ain't boasting with myself. I boast in the Hamashiach.
That's right.
We mindset go be so advanced because of agriculture.
Yeah, of course.
Because we understand the land. That way we understand the moon.
That is why the moon have 4 phases. 4 phases. We need to understand the 4 phases. The new moon, first quarter, full moon, and third quarter. Right? We call it last quarter or third quarter. Right? That is the phases of the moon, and this is the phases of your Sabbath also too. So you have to follow this chart. Don't follow no other chart. Forget that.
Right. Go ahead. You finish it up. Finish up.
In verse 6, that we may buy the poor for silver and the needy for a pair of shoes.
So the new moon and the Sabbath is the same thing. That is why he must ask, when will the new moon and is gone, the Sabbath gone? In other words, when that day will go. Once that moon disappear, the Sabbath disappear, we can go back to doing what we have to do. What we have to do. So we come out and we live
until the Sabbath come again.
Until the lifestyle come. That's why the Apostles break it down. He said that heathens will only pray for the Sabbath to come.
No, of course. Because they know that is the only time they'll find a little rest in it. Other than that, just lay back in and they'll swipe away.
Alright, this is 1 Samuel chapter 20, and start from verse 5.
Yeah, man, beautiful.
And David said unto Jonathan, Behold, tomorrow is the new moon.
So what man are gone and the other one to listen to me.
Right?
Tomorrow is the new moon, go on.
I'm calling your name, nigga. I'm calling your blood clot name. Read.
Right? And I should not fail to sit with the king at meat.
So read it over again. Right? Read it over again.
Right? This is 1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 5.
No, let's
and David said unto Jonathan, Behold, tomorrow is the new moon. And I should not fail to sit with the king at meat.
But hold a second. The argument is we're not supposed to eat or light fire on the Sabbath, right?
That's right.
So now
they can eat, but not
no. But their argument to me is that how we sitting on the
and the whole that feast
and the whole feast. That's the argument. So now this is you bring out the scripture for me. Numbers 10 and 10. And you will bring out your Psalms I think there.
It's Numbers 10 verse 10. Also in the day of your gladness, in your appointed feast, Lucky, and at the beginning of your months, you shall blow the trumpets over your burnt offerings and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, and they shall be a memorial for you before your power. I am the Lord Yahweh, your power.
So which simply means to say, the new although we observe the Sabbath, but the Sabbath is also feast. Because the new moon is feast. You can't go against that. What you can do is cook on the Sabbath and light and kindle fire on the Sabbath. So what the Israelites used to do, they used to prepare 3 days or 2 days or a day before